Hi everyone, this is Joe with the Aul Bat Company and Figure It Out Baseball. A common question I get asked a lot is, what length bat should I swing? Well, first of all, here at the Aul Bat Company, our mission is to encourage the exclusive use of wood baseball bats at every level. The reason being is that metal or composite counterparts can actually give you a false impression of what type of hitter you are, which down the line and in the long run leads to bad mechanics and overall slower progression as a hitter. The reason being is that with a wood baseball bat, because of the material, you're limited to how big of a barrel you can put and the weight distribution of the bat. With a wood bat, because the barrel is obviously bigger, you can only put so much material on this side of the bat and on this side of the bat, which is the handle, which creates an imbalance. With metal and other types of bats, you can actually shift that weight back towards the handle and create a more balanced feel to the bat. But the problem with that is that it slows your progression of strength as a hitter and gives you an unrealistic feel of how that bat is going to be. So when you get to swinging BB core or wood bats, if you ever make it professional or play in summer leagues, you can really struggle and leads to a lot longer of a learning curve as a hitter. So we want you to swing a wood bat even from the youngest age. And honestly, it's a relative weight difference, because that's the big thing. Everybody worries about how wood bats are heavier. But the fact of the matter is they're not necessarily heavier, they just feel heavier because, like we talked about, the way the weight is distributed across the bat. So we think you should be swinging a wood bat from the first time that you ever swing a baseball bat, period, all the way up through high school and college. And the reality also is that most leagues, that's actually a legal thing. You can do it. It's just a matter of every person making that individual choice to switch to a wood bat. Now, how do we swing the right size bat? This can be especially challenging when you're first starting out. As a general rule, guys that are starting in T-ball or Little League, they're going to be swinging anywhere from a 26 to a 30-inch bat. And that's going to be very specific to the individual, because kids at that age really grow pretty quickly. So the reality is that you're going to have to make that determination on your own for how long of a bat that you want to start with. Then as you progress through middle school, you're probably going to be swinging anywhere from a 29 to a 31-inch bat. And then high schoolers and college players typically swing between a 32-inch and a 34-inch bat. Again, that's going to be really up to you to determine and really understand your swing so that you can swing the right length bat for you. Because smaller guys might want to swing a shorter bat, but they might want to swing a bigger bat. Because the longer the bat, especially with a wood bat, the bigger the sweet spot is going to be. And that applies to metal bats as well. The one thing to consider, though, is that the longer that bat is, because of angular momentum, applied with the same amount of torque at the handle when you're swinging, the longer bats actually are going to travel through the zone a little bit faster because they have to, because they're longer. But if you shorten the bat, you obviously reduce the weight, and that helps you swing the bat faster because it's a shorter bat. But that's going to be up to you to determine by understanding your swing, by asking questions, and really becoming comfortable with the type of hitter that you are. And that could take years to really understand and develop, and that's okay. But if you're already swinging a metal bat, a general rule of thumb when you switch to a wood bat is swing the same length. Just because it's a metal bat and it might feel heavier doesn't mean that you should necessarily shorten the bat to get a lighter swing weight, because it's really then you're actually reducing the sweet spot, which with a wood bat is really critical to get as big a sweet spot as you can, because again, the barrels tend to be smaller and wood bats tend to have smaller sweet spots. So it's really going to be a personal choice that's up to you. But at the Aul Bat Company, we really highly encourage you to swing a wood bat, because in the long run it's going to make you a better hitter. if you were going to, lift and get stronger, chances are you're not going to be adding ounces to your barbell. Okay, so it's really just a relative feel that the bat is heavier. And over time, because you're swinging with a bat that feels heavier and is actually weighted proportionately correctly according to the material, a wood bat will help you develop as a hitter. Swinging a metal bat from the early ages really gives you a false impression of the type of hitter that you are and slows your progression as a hitter as you get older. So from the very beginning, you should be swinging a wood bat, swing all or nothing, as we like to say, so that you can actually increase the speed with which you develop as a hitter. Depending on your size and the type of hitter that you are, that you can work with coaches and other people, even on your own, just to figure out what length that you want to swing. Learn your swing. Ask questions, and hopefully that will help give you an idea of what length you actually want to swing. Because again, it's baseball, so it's really up to you to determine that. Like I said, there's definitely rule of thumb. You're starting out, T-ball, Little League, you're going to be between 26 and a 30 inch. Into middle school, you're going to be anywhere from 29 to a 31 inch, and then beginning of high school, you're going to probably switch to a 32, 33 inch. And as you progress, maybe you get bigger, you can move up to a 34 inch. But even guys like Barry Bonds, who's really big, was really famous for swinging a 32 inch bat. Then there's little guys like Josh Harrison or Dustin Pedroia, who just retired, who swung a 33.5 inch bat. So it's really going to be up to you to determine what works best with your swing. And at the end of the day, we really encourage you to swing a wood bat. So I hope that helps, and don't forget to check out Figure It Out Baseball. We have a 10% discount going on, so if you head over to our website at www.aulbatcompany.com and type in FIOB at checkout, you'll get a 10% discount. And make sure to check out the other videos on this website and on ours, and we hope that everybody swings wood, swing all or nothing.